Welcome. If you are here, you want to know how much does a life coach make? That's what you want to find out. And I am pretty sure that you are stressing out a little bit because you can't get a straight answer. You keep looking and looking and looking, and nobody seems to want to tell you how much a life coach actually makes. That's because it really depends. It so depends. It depends upon what kind of a client you're working with. It depends upon um, how much experience you have, what kind of results you have. All of these things matter. If you're a Tony Robbins, you're going to be charging a lot for your services, right? But if you're an unknown like me, you probably aren't going to be getting a lot of money for your services, at least at this point. Okay. But here's what I do know. The reason why you want to know how much does the life coach make is because you either want to become one or you want to hire one. So sit back, sit tight. Let me go over those two things with you and share with you how much you could potentially earn or how much you should be spending or paying your life coach. All right. I know you have a lot to do, so I will make this quick. The first thing is to ask yourself, what is my motivation? Who does it serve? Why do I want to do this? And who does it serve? So if you want to be a life coach, you got to know why. You got to know who you want to talk to and why you want to do that. All right. Maybe it just sounds like a great idea, or maybe there's a real reason. You have a story to tell. You have a story that can help other people. I'm not sure, but only you can answer that. So what is your motivation, and who does it serve? Whom does it serve, right? Then you want to think to yourself, do I have any education, degrees, or certifications that I can bring to the table? Because at the end of the day, how much you make as a life coach is going to depend on how much value you can bring to the position, how much value you can bring to the position. So how much education, degrees, or certifications do you have? Now, if you don't have any education, degrees, or certifications, don't stress out, because your experience counts. You just have to package it in such a way that gives gives that value to the position that you are presenting. Okay. You want to make sure that you are also matching your motivation and the people that you want to serve with your education and your degrees and your certifications. So, for example, you want to be a relationship coach. You know that you can really help people with their relationships. You don't want to promote yourself just as a relationship coach with a technology degree, because it doesn't match up. People aren't going to see the credibility there. But if you market yourself in such a way that your experience ties in the technology, so you help people to create stronger relationships through the use of technology, well, there you go. There's your little niche. Okay. So look at those things. Look at the experiences that you have. Look at your education. Look at your degrees. Look at your certifications and what you might want to get to be able to add more value to the position. All right. You also want to think about, am I really going to be a coach or am I going to be a consultant? And the difference is that a coach is someone who asks questions. A coach asks questions that gets the client to think and change their behaviors and therefore experience results, experience growth. Okay. But a consultant, on the other hand, will come in and provide a solution to a problem that, when implemented, gets them the results that they want. So consultants provide those solutions that result in growth. So are you more a coach or are you a consultant? So think of that, okay? Think of how you want to proceed. But again, it's always going to be about how much value you can bring to the table. And that's always going to be the most important thing. So look at the way that you can add value every single day. And don't be afraid to give away for free. Don't be afraid to do some stuff for free in order to add more value to your position as a coach or a consultant. Okay. So that's number one, because honestly, you can make as much as you want. Coaches and consultants can make anything from $50 an hour to $50,000 an hour. It's all depending upon the value that you bring to the table. All right. Now, if you are looking to hire a coach, you're looking to pay a coach, you might want to know, how much do they make? Like, how much should I be looking at if I am thinking about paying a coach? Well, the first thing you have to remember is, again, it's about the value to you. What are the results that you want from this relationship? Can this person provide you with those results? If they have documented results, they can give you some kind of a guarantee in a way that allows you to feel very confident that you will experience the results that you want. You have to look at how much you are willing to pay for that and what the value is to you. All right. The second thing is, do they offer complimentary sessions? And I don't say a session. I say, do they offer complimentary sessions? Do they give you more than one chance to spend some time with them to make sure that they're a good fit? Or do they offer some kind of a guarantee within your first 30 days? That's something to really look at, because someone who's really committed to transforming lives is going to look for ways to work with you, to give you a little bit of time to make a decision. They're not going to be pushing you to make a decision quickly. They may be pushing you to make a decision, but it may not be something that you have to do overnight, all right? Or on the spot, so to speak. Like, don't fall into that trap of FOMO, like you're going to miss out. Don't fall into that trap, because someone that's pushing you in that direction, like, make a decision right now because it's going to affect your results. If you can't make a decision right now, you want to think about this, because they may be more interested in transforming their own personal bank account than transforming your life. And I don't mean to offend any coaches or clients or consultants out there, but we have to be careful about pushing too much, especially for that person who's just getting started and just thinking about maybe getting started with a coach. It may be a big decision for them, and they may need a little bit of time to really embrace the financial expense that it will incur. So we need to be able to give them maybe an extra session or a bit of time to really allow them to be able to make that decision. So that's where I'm getting at. Don't feel like you need to be pushed into a corner to make a decision, because if you don't coach with this one person, you're not going to have success. Does that make sense? So again, it's all about the value that you are looking for. What value does this coach provide you with? What value are you going to get from your investment? That's going to be your question. When you sit down with a potential coach or consultant, you want to ask questions. You're interviewing them. They are not selling you. Okay? Make sure you're interviewing them. Make sure you're asking them to provide you with some documented results, or to provide you with some certifications or some information that will allow them to make a better decision. Okay? Allow you to make a better decision, I should say. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you are taking this information and making some good decisions about either becoming a coach or about hiring one. I'm Carol Mendoza, and I am the owner of IPD Coaching here in Pooler, Georgia, but I am virtual. I travel as well. COVID doesn't stop me. And I am an international Christian leadership performance coach. So if you want to talk to me, I do offer some free discovery sessions, and I can certainly answer maybe some more of your questions on a more personal level. You just have to reach out to me. Go to my site, schedule a session, and let's chat. Wishing you a great day, and God does the how, and you do the do. Take care.